Hey guys, welcome back to Tracy's Local Learnings, and I am still talking about channel growth. So I am doing some huge changes to my channel via the YouTube Studio and the options that we have in that app. So I want to talk first and foremost about embedding. So since I started my channel, and it's been 3 years, I have always allowed embedding on my videos because I was under the impression from the insight that I got that it was a benefit to your channel. Now, some of you still may believe that. However, my opinion has drastically changed, and I have been, like I said, doing research on this for a while, and today was the day that I wanted to change that. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what it allows other creators to do when you allow embedding. So first and foremost, it allows other creators to take your video and put it on their website. And you would think, oh, that's great. I'm going to get more views. More people are going to watch it, right? Which is true. Apparently, it still counts as a view. Apparently, you still get your watch hours. However, this is where I kind of got to in the last few weeks. They can do whatever they want with your video, and if people go to their website, we'll call it website X, okay? So they have regular people that go to their website. Kane's got something to say. So when their regular people go to their website, they can watch my video, right? They can watch your video, which is great. However, they cannot like it, they cannot comment, and they cannot subscribe to your channel. So even though you're getting more views, you're not getting any engagement with your video. And YouTube sees that. They're like, you know, there's no engagement with this video, so they're not going to get pushed into the algorithm, right? The other thing, and you're not going to get subscribers, right? So I mean, people can't even, they don't even have that option when they're watching it on someone else's website. There's no option to like, comment, or subscribe. So again, you're going to get a view, but I think our channels are about a little bit more than that. So another thing is, if your views are not coming from YouTube, which is where you are working, on the platform you're working, it doesn't look good to YouTube, right? Like, you know, nobody's coming to their platform to watch your content. That's not a good thing. They're, again, not going to push you out in the algorithm. And the other thing is, when it comes to allowing embedding, is once someone takes that video and puts it on their website, you have no idea what they're doing with the video. You have no idea what type of a website it's on, and you have no control over any of it. I think that that is a really bad thing, and that would explain to me why some of my videos have like over 2,000 views, but I didn't get any subscribers from it, or I didn't get any interaction in the comment section from it. That explains so much to me. So again, you know, do your own research. When I started doing research about embedding, like I said, I was under the understanding that it was a benefit for our channels. Now, at the same time, I know that there's a lot of people right now creating playlists with other content creators on that playlist. I'm hoping that the allow embedding doesn't affect that, because it's amongst YouTube. I'm hoping, and if I have done anything by turning that off my channel to affect anybody else, I am so sorry. Leave it in the comments down below, just so we can communicate this going forward. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is, when you first upload a video, do not put it private. You want to put it to unlisted. Now, the reason you don't want to put it private is, say I upload a video 1 month ago. Okay, so it was in December, and now we're in January. And then say in January, now I want to put it out, so I put it to public. Well, now, not only to YouTube, but to people coming to that video, will look at it and think, it's a month old, it hasn't had anybody watch it, it has no thumbs up, no comments, no nothing. It doesn't look good, right? So you want to, once you upload your video, put it to unlisted. Still, no one can see it without the link, right? But it keeps it more current so that when you do put it out, it looks like a brand new video, right? Like your own comments. I know it sounds corny, and I didn't do it for the longest time, but you can like your own comments. So when someone comes to your channel and they leave you a comment, instead of just responding, like it, heart it. And then once you have commented back to them, you can like that too. Again, that's just going to show more engagement, more thumbs up on your videos, right? That's what we're looking for. YouTube is looking for. They're looking for engagement and, you know, people taking the time, because not everybody will take the time to hit the thumbs up or to comment. But when they do, make the most out of it and like it. And what else? Oh, okay. So the last thing I wanted to talk about, the last thing I wanted to talk about today is your subscribers. So now when you go onto your YouTube app, whether it's on your computer, whether it's on your phone, there's a button that says subscribers, and then you can tap and it'll say all. You can tap it and it'll show you everybody that's subscribed to you if they are a public subscriber. Now I had that turned off for a very, very long time, and then I turned it on. Did it make a difference? Absolutely, it made a difference on people coming to my channel. So when you have your subscribers private, it can cause a decline in the people that come back to your channel. I know everybody's different. Everybody has their own reasons. I had my reason for a very long time, but now I have it public, so that's great. But, so you can go to that list, and I recommend everybody do this. Go to that list of all your subscribers and click each one and go visit their channel. Even if it's just to watch a short, to give the short a thumbs up, to leave a comment, and to let them know that you're still there. You know, we can all get lost. There's millions of people on this platform, and we can all get lost. So it's a good way to remind your subscribers that you're still there. Again, it's going to create more interaction for them, for yourself, if they respond to you. Hopefully they come by and watch one of your videos, but it just keeps that line of communication going. And if you haven't seen the person in a really long time, leave that in the comments. Hey, haven't seen you, how you doing? You know, all sorts of different things like that. Again, it's that engagement that really YouTube is looking for, right? So that is all I have to say today about how to grow your YouTube channel and little tips and tricks on what we're learning. And if you guys have any comments or insight on the embedding, on the uploading to public, or I mean to unlisted, and liking your own comments, or visiting your subs, leave them down in the comment section down below, and let's have a conversation about it and keep learning and growing together. So smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.